Terrorists declare war on Nigeria and dare President TINUBU. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, has in recent weeks become a haven for terrorists who have directly poked their fingers in the eyes of Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu. Perhaps determined to embarrass the new sheriff in town, the terrorists have continued to make bold statements with daring abductions and killings, which combined with numerous other criminal activities and acts of terror, not just in Abuja but across the country, has put the nation on the very edge. Abuja is becoming one of the scariest federal capital cities in Nigeria, said Bulama Bokati, an analyst and senior fellow at the Tony Blair Institute. Over 200 people were either killed or abducted in Abuja in the last 3 months of 2023, he said when he appeared as a guest on Channel Television on Monday, noting that intelligence has shown that violent terrorist groups from the northeast, northwest, and north central geopolitical zone have moved into Abuja, while some operate from border states such as Kogi, Kaduna, Niger, and Nasarawa. Among other high-profile incidents in Abuja, a recent month were the abduction on Thursday night of 2 residents, including the wife and one of the in-laws of a lawyer, Siriu Adiku, by bandits who invaded the Nigerian Army Force housing scheme in the Korodu area of Abuja. The abduction on September 17, 2023 of 19 people by bandits who also took away 20 residents of Madaki, Merante, and Gambo communities in Kuje. Earlier on March 12th, about 10 residents of Grow Homes Estate along Kuchibi in the Kubwa were also abducted. The terrorists were growing in capabilities, appear determined to make bold statements as they would not do when there is renewed offensive against their position. While in the aftermath of the February 2021 abduction of the 279 female students of Government Girls Science Secondary School, a boarding school in Jengabe, Zamfara State, the BBC secured an interview with Abu Sani, one of the terrorists, who masterminded the abduction. He gave a startling insight into the mindset of the terrorists. Asked what justified abducting young girls from their school beds in the middle of the night, Sani, who emphasized that he felt no guilt, said the abduction was necessary to embarrass and teach the government a lesson for sending the military against them. A revelation which could provide a bit of insight into renewed acts of terrorism have put Abuja and indeed the entire country on tailspin, perhaps a message to the country's new helmsmen that they can strike wherever they want. When the rainy season ended, they sent the military after us. We decided to show the government that they should not interfere in our problems, said Sani in the interview. We went to Jengabe and took the students. We wanted the government angry. In our world, terrorism is the right punishment for the government, the right way to teach them that they are wrong. Sani also provided important insight into what continues to drive insecurity in the region and why the menace is unlikely to end anytime soon. Because it has become a business. He said promptly, one asks why insecurity is increasing in northern Nigeria. Everybody wants money, and that is why things are deteriorating from the top to the bottom. When there is insecurity, the government gets money. So everyone is benefiting. We also get money. So it continues. The terrorists had demanded 300 million as a ransom for the abducted girls, but eventually got 60 million according to Sani, which they used to buy more rifles. We bought more rifles with the money, he told the interviewer. If it wasn't already getting dark, I would have shown you where we kept the rifles. The hoodlums have been known to use large chunks of ransom they collect from relatives of the abducted victims to acquire more sophisticated armory, meaning that those paying ransom are wittingly funding the activities, which explained why they have grown more daring in their attacks over time, demonstrating the capacity to shoot down military planes, a reality President Tinubu is having to face amid intensifying attacks, particularly in Abuja, that has made his young administration look clueless. Encircling the nation's capital from neighboring states of Niger, Kaduna, and Nasarawa, the terrorists have caused panic, fear, and death in what ought to be the most secure parts of Africa's most populous nation as the agents of destruction appear determined to stamp their knee on Tinubu's neck and make a mockery of the legal authority in the land. The terrorist has defied the efforts of Tinubu's predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, to curtail them and carried out very audacious attacks right under the nose of Aso Rock, such as the invasion of Kuje prison in July 2022, during which several terrorists and other inmates were set loose, many of them whom are still at large. Beside the Kuje prison attack, the Owo Catholic Church massacre in Ondo State, which occurred a month earlier, during which terrorists butchered at least 40 worshippers, and the Kaduna train attack of March 2022, among other high-profile incidents that occurred during the uninspiring years of Tinubu's predecessor, which combined with series of school, farm, and road attacks and abductions, made the administration appear hapless, such that by the time Dora Bond, former military general, left office on May 29, 2023, the verdict of overwhelming majority of Nigeria was that he failed abysmally to tackle insecurity as he did in just about everything else. Unlike Buhari, Tinubu did not enjoy a vast amount of goodwill coming into power. The controversial circumstances under which he became president is still hurtful to many, who expected better from the organizers of the 2023 polls. Given his pedigree, however, even a staunch chess critic expected him to do better than Buhari, and he had reshuffled the security architecture and mobilized soldiers to pound the terrorists at their various hideouts. But the terrorists have proved over time that they are quite capable of striking back when made to face state might, and the increasing incursions into Abuja appears to be a direct message to the new helmsman. The abduction of 23 residents of Sogwari Estate layout in Dunsin Alhaji area, Buhari area council of the capital city, and the subsequent murder of the 4 victims, including 2 young women, Nabiha Al-Qadiria, a 400-level student of biological science, Ahmad Bello University, Zaria, and a 13-year-old Folashade Ariyo, triggered a groundswell of anger among Nigerians, with many accusing the Tinubu government of not showing much concern. The terrorist was guy that killed Al-Qadiria, who was abducted along with 7 of her family members, including her father, Alhaji Mansur Al-Qadiria, who was later released and initially asked to pay 60 million naira ransom for the rest of his family members, and Ariyo, who was also kidnapped alongside 11 others, among whom 3 of her siblings and the mother, over alleged delay in providing the ransom, generating a firestorm of anger across the country and on social media. All I can say is it as well. You see that thing I said before? I'm not known to be a bearer of bad news, but if the insecurity is not being treated with, tight fist, which of course, if you listen to the news, we hear how they say the money being paid to kidnappers, they're using it to buy more rifles. What does it tell you? They are funding these people unknowingly, or should I say knowingly. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.